Hey everyone, welcome to Our Kind of Homesteading. We're your hosts, Sherry.
And Shauna.
And getting back into the swing of things. I feel like we haven't done this in like a year or something. It's weird.
It hasn't been that long.
I know it hasn't, obviously. But like it feels like ages ago.
We
were so caught up. And now
we did one last week. Didn't we?
No.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
We've been busy, and
it's so hard. This is like
this can be difficult to try to
be hardcore, folks. So you're welcome.
Scheduling in.
That's what we do for you.
Our brother is on leave, and so we've been trying to spend time with him. We went on a camping trip, which was super awesome, to Lassen Volcanic National Park. I was like, wait, what? Anyway, so
beautiful.
We're just trying to fit everything in and family time and stuff. It can be trying, and then all the things that we have to do on a daily basis, like our homesteading lives that we talk about. And then obviously we have children.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the moms, you guys get it. Maybe some of the dads. Some of you.
I know my husband doesn't.
I know, right? Anyway, so today we are talking about foraging in the summer. We wanted to chat about it because I think a lot of people overlook like foraging things because their gardens are up and going and they're getting stuff, and so they don't really think about like all the stuff that you can forage when it is summertime. And there are some things that are, and they're all, pretty easy, so I definitely recommend doing it.
And I also think another reason why some people don't always think to forage in the summer is because since their gardens are up and going, it's like you're so busy, right? And you're like, forage. When am I going to do that?
When do I have time to do that?
But, if you can squeeze it in, there's quite a bit that you can forage in the summer that's very beneficial. And, like Shauna said, it's super easy. And, I mean, raspberry leaf.
Just do it. Yeah. So, okay. So, you can talk about it.
Yeah, great. Obviously, fucking wild raspberries growing everywhere. Mostly near like water sources. Same thing with like blackberries and stuff. But so the raspberry leaf is really, really good, full of antioxidants. You just harvest it when the leaf is green. Very, very simple. And obviously, probably wear gloves because they can be pokey. Ouchies. So
and you can also, if the raspberries are even. And,
yeah,
I mean, you can get raspberries, forage raspberries,
make a fucking pie.
Yeah, and the leaf.
I still want pie. We talked about it at camp.
Yeah, we did talk about pies.
And I'm not buying a pie from the store. I refuse.
We need to, let's talk about foraging. We need to go get all the fucking blackberries at the lake. Like, foraging blackberries in the summer, I think, is the one thing everybody does, at least, like, that lives near, like, a blackberry patch, right?
Yeah.
You're, like, doing it.
Yeah. Free freaking fruit. Food's expensive, guys.
I know.
Go
especially
pick
like
those blackberries. I know.
Like,
well, and it's so annoying. The ones you buy in the store, it never fucking fails. My kids love berries, and I'm a fan, just fruit in general. But never fucking fails. You buy the raspberries, the blackberries, and they mold. They're like the next day. You're like, is that fucking mold? It's so irritating. They're in the fridge, by the way, and I don't like wash them and put them in there. Like we take them out, and as we eat them, we wash them. Mm-hmm. So like, there's no reason they should be moldy, other than the fact that the store sucks.
Or they hate you.
They hate me. Like, I spent $6 on that small box of fucking raspberries.
Jeez.
Like, right?
I know. I
annoying.
don't have enough strawberry plants to like they don't produce enough strawberries so we can make jam. So I usually will buy from like a strawberry farm or whatever. I'll buy like a flat.
Yeah.
But it's just like everybody's prices are going up, and I'm like, I just want to make jam, and I don't want to go broke doing it. But apparently,
thieve it in the night, Shauna. Go in there.
I know.
Little black outfit, black mask. Be great.
What did you go to jail for?
Well, I'm trying to make jam, and the strawberries are insanely high priced. Okay, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to the store and buy strawberry jam? Like, don't be
a normal person.
Don't be ridiculous.
We don't promote thieving things.
I'm obviously joking. Don't steal things. It's fucking rude.
I feel like we have
someone's
to say
hard
it,
work.
Did it just get really hot in here?
Do I have to say it?
I'm like freaking dying.
Okay, here's the thing. If I have to say it to someone, like, oh no, I'm joking. They clearly are already like an idiot. because they're already thinking
Wow.
like, oh yeah, it's fine to thieve things. I mean,
They
obviously.
said it. Sherry said it, so it must be true.
I'm just
we
saying,
should start a
that's
little
the
thing.
dumbest thing
Sherry
ever.
said it, so it must be true.
That is very true. Like, I don't need to be told not to thieve things by someone. Like, if I was listening to whatever, something, a podcast, radio, whatever.
We say
and they're
thief,
like,
we know it's steal. It's what we say.
and they're like, you just go and steal it. It's so much easier. I'd be like, funny. It's a joke.
I don't know, because I don't know. I just feel like you have to say it because it's like that little disclaimer at the end, like don't do this stupid shit that we talked about.
So, like, you're worried about us getting in trouble because someone's like, they said on their podcast to steal the strawberries.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck off.
It's like liability.
You take responsibility for your own actions.
Yeah.
That is how that goes.
I mean, and we don't have any money, so you shouldn't do it. It's like getting blood from a
We'll
turnip.
send you some fucking stickers. Yeah, our
Or
dad's
maybe some strawberry jam.
our dad's an ex-cop, so no, we do not promote stealing. It's rude.
It's rude. Yes. But if you do need to get away into the night and take somebody's raspberry leaves off of their plant. So it is very easy to forage raspberry leaves. They do have a ton of benefits, especially for pregnant women.
Yes.
It even helps like strengthen the muscles in the pelvic area. For all you men listening, you're welcome. And yeah, so all you do, like Sherry said, you fucking take the leaves off the plant and then you dry them. Ta-da! Raspberry leaf tea.
And you can dry them, just like dry them like on a screen or whatever. Or you could even use a dehydrator.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Very, very easy.
Yeah. Dehydrator.
Self-explanatory.
I mostly, I don't use a dehydrator.
It did get hot in here.
I know. I'm like dying right now. I don't use a dehydrator unless it's for like, I'm making like I've been making zucchini chips like crazy because my kids won't stop eating them, and it's one way to get rid of all the zucchini that keeps coming out of the garden. So I've been making those like a crazy person. But like I don't use my dehydrator for like drying herbs and stuff because I feel like just hang it the fuck up. It'll dry in like a couple days.
Ooh, we can hear you now.
It's like in my face though.
I know, but that's how it has to be.
So
to hear you.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not all about, my daughter Daya just uses a dehydrator to dehydrate all the things for her rabbits. That's why our dehydrator is used. Never for us.
Never
I'm
for
like,
us.
she dehydrated apples, and I'm like, delicious, I'm eating. She's like, Mom, those are for the rabbits. I'm
How
like,
dare you
I
eat those?
bought them. Fucking bunny didn't buy
I know.
them.
I feel like if when you guys like all like your fruits and veggies and stuff you buy are like she buys so much for her rabbits.
She was out of control at one point.
Yeah.
And we would go to the store, and she would bring over like 5 boxes of like spring mix, and I'm like, babe, no. I'm like, 2 of those are definitely for me. Reserve a 3rd one for me too. Your bunnies might get 2. I was like, no. I was like, I can't. No. I was like, I'm growing lettuce. There's chard in the garden. There's parsley.
Yeah, why
There's
did you
so
just
much
use
stuff.
all that in the garden?
The lettuce is gone, basically. She like harvested the shit out of it. It's just gone.
You should just reseed it all. It'll
I
still
know.
grow.
I know.
We have such a long
all
growing
the things,
season.
all the things to do.
I know. And you're pregnant.
All the things, right? It's like I have to remember to get the fucking seeds, and I have to remember to put them in the garden.
I let some of my lettuce
actually do
bolt
it.
to take the seeds, so I can like harvest the seeds, the lettuce seeds.
Some of mine is doing that.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah. Let it bolt and grab all the
Yeah.
seeds.
Yeah.
Cause
Plant them again.
yeah, and plant them again.
Yeah, she's crazy though. But yeah, she'll get boxes and boxes of berries and like
I know. I was like you guys got home from Costco, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of berries. She's like, these are for my bunnies. I was like, what? I was like, no way. Your mom was like, yeah. I was like, you went to Costco with your dad because your mom would have been like,
Yeah, 100%. See, I'm like, no, Daya. And Juan's like, do you really need those for your bunnies? And she's like, yes. And he's like, okay. Sorry I asked. I'm terrified of you.
Jesus. Which brings us to our next point. Raspberry leaf is also good for PMS.
Damn. Yeah. She'd kill you if she heard you say that. And yes, though. Yes. See, now I really want to. I'm going to go home. But see, my raspberry, my goat ate both of mine. And I'm waiting for it to come back.
That sucks.
It's alive. It's already coming back. But like, I could not harvest any leaves off it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I need to wait
kill it. Yeah,
for it to get bigger. Like, fucker, God, fucking goats.
We were when we were camping, my in-laws were watching our house for us, and they did a very good job, and I appreciate them. But my father-in-law gets a little bit cray with the weed whacker, and he weed whacked one of my blackberry bushes.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm. And we have a bunch of blackberries.
Oh, no.
It's like a very, like, we walk down. We call it our lake, but it's like anybody that lives in this little area, it's like their lake too. But there's nobody ever down there. It's like just us.
Yeah.
So it's like it's ours.
It's ours. We claim this.
But there is literally around the whole thing is just a ton of blackberry bushes, and so I have plenty. I just am like, I want more.
Well, it's just fun to grow them.
Yeah,
and then mine.
I have a thornless blackberry too.
Oh, nice.
But like, I really prefer the blackberries with the thorns. Like, they just taste
the fruit.
Yeah,
interesting.
They taste like the tartness. I like the tartness.
See, that's how I feel about watermelon. The seedless watermelon got nothing compared to this watermelon with seeds. It's because they've just been so, I don't know, so much shit's grafted, taken out. I don't know. And you're just like, this is lacking.
They're like way more sweet than like I want them to be. Like, we still eat them. They still grow, and we're like, it's a berry. We'll eat it.
Right.
But I would much prefer the blackberries that we go and
like
get around
their
our
tartar
lake.
And stuff.
They're so good.
Just so good.
So good. The other thing we harvest down at our lake a lot of the time, even though we grow it here too, is we have a ton of wild mint down there. And
that's another great one to harvest in the summer because it's just growing fucking everywhere.
Yeah. And there's even like wild strawberries that you can harvest if like you live in that area that has like strawberries. We do a bunch of the mint, and we use it for different things. Obviously, like mojitos and stuff are fun, but like we use it for non-alcoholic things too.
Maybe.
I was trying to think of things we use our mint for, and I'm like drawing a blank right now for some reason.
My kids love to put mint into lemonade and stuff. And,
and like drying mint,
drying it, and then using it all year round.
And you can make it oils and use it for different things.
Yes.
In things that you're like making, like soaps or what the fuck ever.
See, I guess I always have at least one mint plant that's like alive and green, literally all year long. And so like I don't really dry a lot of mint.
I like drying it just to have. I know you can just use the fresh mint, but it's nice to have in the winter. I feel like my kids always want like the peppermint tea.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
It's perfect to have it dried and already in a little jar, and then they can just throw it into a cup if they have like, it's like, mint's good for so many things, especially like headaches and whatnot. So you can just be like,
yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. I like having it a little bit
on hand.
I like having a little bit of everything dried because I always am like worried about the apocalypse. I have a little bit of mom in me where I'm like, I should have this.
I should have it.
Yeah. So
36,000 rolls of toilet paper. Yes, we should have it.
I should have it. I don't have that much. I never have as much as mom. If the apocalypse did happen, I'm coming to your house.
Well, I'm beating you to the toilet paper first because like I'm always like, oh my God, how are we already out of fucking toilet paper, right? Like, we're just always out of toilet paper. I don't know how.
Because you have 3,700 people that live in your house.
So, I'm like, oh my God, fuck. I'm like, you got girls, when you go to feed the animals, go to grandma's house and grab toilet paper. Because mom, she buys, each time she goes to Costco, she just like gets a huge thing of toilet paper. If she could buy 5 at a time, she would, but they don't let her. They're like, no, ma'am, 1 at a time.
They're like, Tammy Racino's here. Somebody stop her from grabbing on the toilet paper.
But it is super beneficial to me. So thank you, mother, because damn, I cannot tell you how many times. And my boys go over there. I see them like walking back to their place with rolls of toilet paper.
Sherry
they all go.
Lives on the same property as my parents, as well as her older boys live on the property. So like everybody's going to grandma's to shop. I don't know where you do your shopping, but
we do ours
at my mom's house. When we're like low on money and I'm like, I need to go fucking shopping. I'm like, all right, mom, we're coming over. We'll be there for dinner as well as I'm going through your pantry.
And both your back bedrooms. All the
she has
all the shelves
and
of
she's
food.
like she's a prepper, like that's her thing. And so she keeps a bunch of food like stocked. So we're actually like helping her because you can't let it go to waste. You have to eat it within a certain amount of time.
She loves stocking
up. You're welcome, Mom.
So now she gets to restock every time we come over.
I feel like
we're doing you a favor, really.
Helping you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at us.
I feel good about myself. So it's always good to have that person in your family that's a prepper. We have a very big family, so I feel like we have like somebody that kind of covers everything.
Yeah,
Except for like we need like a doctor, which your son's supposed to be going to EMT school, which would be super helpful.
It would be super helpful. I was thinking all about that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Lorenzo, go learn some shit that'll
Go
help
learn
us
some
if
shit that'll
something
save
happens.
someone. It'd be great.
Yeah, I love that.
There's not many times I need a doctor for me or the kids, but you know,
I know, but if
there's
something
always
happened
you know,
where you're like, you know, somebody breaks their leg and they
Yeah.
need like traction or some shit. Like somebody explained it to me and I was like, stop talking. It's really confusing. You know, like I
Stop.
wouldn't know
I'm
what
gonna
to do.
stop
I'm
you
like,
right
I
there.
can make you a poultice. Is that helpful?
for your bone. Will that help? Tell me.
But like, you know, beyond that, like I know I've taken a CPR class like a long time ago when we were teenagers, but I do not remember like any of it.
No, of course not.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't even like provide like CPR, like
Yeah.
you know, to anybody.
Yeah, I kind of do want to go get my CPR certification.
Just because you have 1,000 kids.
Yeah, probably a good thing to have.
Like I know.
Just the knowledge.
Well, like I know Aiden and stuff, and
Yeah, Aiden and Juan are both certified, and they're certified for adult, child, and
there's
infant.
all the
but
things you think about. Like you're like, I should know that. That should be something.
that should be in my skill
It
set.
should be in your skill set exactly.
Yeah.
We need to make sure to say that it's in my skill set.
It's in my skill set, and it's not in my skill set.
Yeah, and it's
one,
not
one
in my
that says
skill
that
set.
too.
Or like, yeah, it's in my husband's skill set. Make
Anything that's
the
not
things.
mine is definitely in his.
But
Because
yeah,
it must be.
But it is nice to have such a big family to where we have like, you know, like my father-in-law's a beekeeper and
Oh
you
yeah,
know, like mom
all of our
is-
bases are covered.
Yeah. And even my mom is also like our kind of like our vet before we call our vet.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Cuz
Well, and she's taught us so much, and now both you and I can do so much. I mean, I rarely go to the. I don't go to the vet.
no, I don't either,
I don't
but
call the vet.
but my mom has, especially like when it comes to goats and like birthing and stuff, like she's like called like the goat doula like in our area, and like she is just very, very skilled. It's in her skill set.
Yeah.
And so like when like shit's going down, it's nice to have, you know, it's nice to have somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly.
Especially with like animals and birthing and stuff, because it can be really stressful. Not that we're talking about that today, but it can be.
Well, and it saves you a ton of money. I know we've spoken about that before too, about like just like learning shit and having people. If you do have several people in your family, they can each learn something that's interesting to them, because like it just saves you tons of money in the long run. Obviously, not having to fucking call the vet.
Everybody has, or like even like building, not having to hire somebody to build a fence because your
Right.
husband knows how to do it.
Exactly.
I don't know how to build a fence.
No,
I
it
mean, I'm
sounds
sure I
awful.
could figure it out, but I don't want to.
No, I do not want to. I never ever want to
That's
use.
never. I'm not like.
I don't ever want to use, the thingy that they bash the T-post into the ground with.
Oh, it gives me a headache just watching them.
Did
My
you-
kids did that.
Aiden, the last time, it was for River's birthday party. We built that the archway and by the pool, and he was like, he had it and he was like coming down with it, and he comes down with it
I
again,
remember.
and he hits the top of his head from like way high, like, and he was like drops the thing. I was like, oh my god,
His bells
please
were
don't
ringing.
kill yourself.
Please don't kill yourself for
I
my
was
child's
just like,
birthday
what
party.
the fuck? Like, what are
No.
you doing? He had a huge bump, and he had to sit down. He's all like super dizzy. I'm like, okay, stop. Just wait till your dad gets home, okay? That is definitely in your dad's skill set. Your dad can
It's
build a
in
fence.
his too. He's just like, you know, shit happens.
No, Aiden has a lot in his skill
Is
set.
there a loud bang? Just no. Okay. I thought I heard a loud noise.
That's weird. No, I didn't.
It's just in my head.
Yeah. No, Aiden has a lot in his
Aiden
skill
has-
set.
yeah.
My husband can build a fence in a matter of like seconds. It's impressive. Just let him do it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. For a minute,
Take off my shoes. and
I
move
was
as you can
very
see
much
hot.
about like,
Learning all the things.
yeah.
Wanting to do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
That's
My husband
good.
tried to show me the stupid chainsaw,
That's good.
and after he was like talking,
Yeah,
and he's like,
I think
flip
it's
this
for the
button
best.
and do this, and then you have to like, you know, run around with it. Like, it was just so confusing. And I was like, what? And just like, you know, I was like, I just, you know,
Run around with it. Do the hokey pokey.
It's like you gotta like, you know, you gotta juggle them, and then like, you know, after talk to it like a lady, and then like, you know, like I was like,
Take it out to dinner.
it's like Jesus Christ.
Oh, my
I
God.
was like, there's no fucking way.
No,
I'm
because here's the thing.
ever
Like,
using that.
don't even fucking worry about it. Like, who cares? Ew. Like,
Because
who wants
it
to do
bothered
that?
me when
But
I
see, I'm
couldn't
gonna
do
say,
the things when I needed. Cause
There's
he
a
wasn't
lot
there.
you do that your husband cannot
I know,
do.
but I actually needed branches cut because like we didn't have
So
alfalfa.
snap them off with your
I
fucking
couldn't.
feet.
They weren't like snappable. It was like I needed like a, you know, I had a
no,
with a saw.
No.
Yeah, I did. That's what I did.
If you stepped on it and pushed it the
It
opposite
was
direction.
on a fucking tree, Sherry. I can't step on it. I'm not a fucking monkey.
Wasn't the
Like, here we go. Up in the tree. Let me just jump on these a couple times. Like, what the
It
fuck?
wasn't the tree down, you big bitch?
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
but they weren't like, it was laying across something, so there's still like, I still had to like reach up and cut them off.
Okay,
It wasn't
well,
like,
I'm glad you gave it up because here's the thing: we were all very concerned. You were
for
determined
my life.
for your life.
Yeah.
You were determined. It wasn't a good thing. Okay, determination in that way.
Determination.
No,
Like,
for something that's definitely never going to be in your skill set. No, it's good.
it's never gonna
just
be
like
me.
let it go.
No, no, no.
We're gonna sing the song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I was like thinking of that meme. It's like Mount Everest wasn't, you can't climb Mount Everest and like whatever the fuck. I forgot what it is. I'm gonna fuck it up, but I was like, why don't you calm the fuck down? There's a lot of dead bodies up there too. Or whatever. It's like, ha.
Right. Everyone died half funny. So weird.
It was funny. It's just because it's true. Like, it's okay to calm the fuck down. Like, you don't have to do it all. You don't have to feel like you have to conquer every mountain.
No,
That's my
and
point.
100% I
my
agree.
point.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
That
I'm not happy
is-
about the dead bodies up there.
Well, it did sound like that. So, you're
just
giving
to
me,
clarify.
You're giving me shit earlier about like being like, it's a disclaimer. Say you were joking
Okay.
about stealing. And now you're
I'm
like,
joking
dead
about
bodies.
dead bodies. Wait.
Which sounds a lot
came out
better.
wrong too. Anywho, what else are we foraging in the summer? Oh, you know what I forage in the summer that literally grows, and it's a weed. It's called horseweed, and I should have grabbed one, but it's like really pretty, like green, like doo 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 doo, like
Thank you.
up.
Very nice. Good.
And you forage the leaves, and you. How else do you explain that?
I don't know with words. Like, what are you? Yeah, earlier you're like, I'm not a monkey. Well, you sound like it. You're just like,
It's like leaves. Leaves. I don't know what words to use.
okay. That pain in my stomach because the baby is hurting and it's your fault.
Sherry's baby's mad that she's laughing.
Oh, God.
I
Even
don't-
the way you just said leaves. 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 Like, why are you saying it?
Oh, God. I'm so hot. Okay.
But it's warm
I
in
know.
here.
I'm like dying now. I'm like fucking like feel like we're we need air conditioning.
What's the chances
Anyways.
that your cat peed on this? Low, high, mid?
I would smell it first. You never know. Sherry just picked up a towel for those that don't watch YouTube off
Yeah,
of my
sorry.
couch, and my cats like to pee on everything, so that's fun. That's little surprises.
The legend just yesterday.
My eyeliner horrible now?
I know, mine probably is.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good too, actually.
I need
Anyways,
like a fucking fan.
I know,
I'm dying
it's
now.
fucking
We're like
hot.
laughing and like sweating. What is happening?
why when
Am
you
I
laugh
old?
does your body?
Is that a sign
well,
that you're
you just
old?
turned 40.
I did. I just had my birthday last
Sandra
week.
just turned 40.
It was
Happy
pretty
birthday.
amazing. I had a good birthday. My family came over and it was very lovely. Anyways, back to horseweed.
No, back to legend.
Sorry.
You were talking about cat poop.
No, pee.
So pee, whatever. Legend, he's
Very
in,
big difference.
he's in our closet, and he shares my closet with me because all the rooms in our house are taken. So that's what Legend gets. Have fun being the fifth kid. So anyways, he's in the closet trying to find his clothes, and he's like, I hear him, he's like, Mom, one of the dogs pooped in the closet. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we don't have dogs who poop in the house. Like, what is happening right now? So I go in there, I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm like looking, I just don't see anything. And he's like, I'm like, Legend, come here and show Mommy where the poop is. So he comes in, he's like, it's right there. And it's poop, but it's not dog poop, it's cat poop,
Of course.
And then I'm like, okay, everyone pick up a cat, put him outside. Like, absolutely fucking not. And then, of course, one, I forget who, probably Corelli. She's like, don't put the cats outside. It's 100 degrees. Don't care. I was like, honey, I'm not even supposed to pick up cat poop right now.
Yeah.
Are you going to go pick it up?
No.
Is Dad going to go pick it up? No one's here to pick this up except me. I'm going to have to, wear gloves and then wash my hands like a crazy person. The cats are going outside until further notice. So annoying. Why are you pooping in my closet? Why?
You put them out in 100-degree weather?
Fuck yeah, they can go to my porch. My dogs are out there too.
You're
You know,
so
the
mean.
goats are out there.
You're mean.
You're mean. Don't care. I'm not picking up cat poop. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I was trying to warn like my in-laws because like, you know how like you live your life and you're very like used to it and you're like you're used to your crazy, but you don't think that it's crazy anymore because you're just used to it.
Yeah, it's normal. It's your normal.
Yeah, it's just is like what it is. But like when
Yeah.
you're trying to explain somebody, like walking them through like how to take care of things, you know, and you say things and they kind of look at you or like stop and pause for a while and you're just like, did what I said, was that weird? Or like you're making me uncomfortable. But, you know, I was like walking, I'm like, okay, so sometimes because like we don't use, I was like, don't use the downstairs bathroom like for the showers, use the upstairs one, like blah blah blah, because the cats always poop in our tub downstairs. And she like stopped and looked at me like I was like fucking high. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's where I can't get them to stop. Like, what do?
You put them outside.
I don't know.
Yep. You put them outside.
You can't put them
Reset
outside.
them for like 5 days. Reset their brains. It's like
Shikini
when you're.
would be so sad.
Who cares? Who cares?
She's fat.
And what? That means she can't be outside?
No, she would die of
She
heat
would not.
stroke.
No,
Yes,
my
she
cat is just
would.
as fat as her, and she does
No,
not die of heat
she's
stroke.
fat, and
No,
she needs
fuck
to
off.
be
It's
inside,
so annoying.
next to her food bowl. And
No, it's
her
ridiculous
bathtub.
and disgusting.
It's
Ew.
actually like, honestly, I'd rather them poop in that tub and just not use it.
That is the weirdest thing, though. Like, you
I mean,
literally
it
are weird.
is, but like, I mean, there's just, it's facts. It's just my life.
It doesn't have to be facts, though.
It's facts.
You're
Sherry.
allowing it to be.
Facts. It's happened.
Animals and people only do what you allow
I
them
also
to do.
asked her to not take down any of my spider webs.
I get that part.
I was like, please don't remove my spiders.
Yeah, I get that.
If like
For
you
sure.
can remove webs that don't have an occupant, but if they, you know, have somebody living in them, please do not evict them or kill them or move the spider web. I was like, I like my spiders. I don't mind them. We have a visitor.
Mm.
Go find the kids.
Curious visitor.
Go find the kids.
Anyways, so what else do you forage in the summer?
It's hard.
I was just thinking about
we
something.
get distracted easily when our kids enter because we never know what's going to happen. It's kind of scary. You know, it's like our hearts start racing. We're like, oh, shit. You think we swear?
I mean, I'm fine.
What?
No, leave it. We're good. Yeah.
It's off?
Yeah, it's like black.
What? We really suck at this. Why? What happened?
Hey, at least you guys didn't keep on podcasting for like an hour.
No, we're still recording.
We're still recording, love. But thanks.
He's all, oh.
Anyway, so there's no video to this podcast. Congratulations. So all those amazing.
I think there's like 100 of you that are watching on YouTube, so we're very sorry.
Yeah. You could just get to hear our audio
Yeah.
and not see our beautiful faces. That's fine because we're sweating like pigs and we feel disgusting. So it kind of worked out. It's fine.
Legend.
Anyway, so horseweed is it grows in the summer everywhere, and you can harvest the leaves, and it is used for. I just dry them, and you don't need to harvest a bunch because it's really only used for like if you have like diarrhea, dysentery. Not that everybody's living on a bunch of ships. But anyway, so you just can have it on hand for if like your kids or whatever get sick and have any kind of tummy issues. It is good to throw in some for like some tea. So I do harvest, always try to keep a little bit on hand for that reason. But it's not anything like Sherry's annoyed that we don't have a video. You know, every time we try to do this without Honest, we fail epically.
Well, it's just the video portion, though. Like, honestly, I'm so over it.
We're over it. We're over it.
I'm just like,
And I honestly,
without the video, by the way.
I honestly don't feel like
there's literally nothing here, Shauna. You don't even hit record earlier.
I didn't hit record.
No.
Oh well, that's where I went wrong.
Shauna's like, and go.
That is hilarious. I didn't hit record. See, we need my husband to hit buttons.
Nothing. No, maybe we need to trade places next time. I'll do the clappy clap, record.
Yeah. We'll trade places. Sherry will hit
sit here and
record.
be pretty, okay?
I was just trying to get your pregnant belly over here and
Perfect.
situated so it didn't like, you know, I don't know, bump into everything. Your belly's all huge now.
That makes absolutely no sense.
I was
But you still couldn't just hit the record button.
I thought I did. I hit it several times.
Well, it's definitely never recorded anything. That's
Well, cool. Anyways, so
fine. Just audio it is.
raspberry leaf, horseweed, blackberries, any berries obviously are in the summer. And then what else was I thinking? Oh,
You don't have to look at the phone anymore.
I can't help it. It's just, I'm so used to it now. I'm gonna look at the phone.
And the whole time we're like,
Like we're so funny and cute and sweaty. Honestly, we were laughing so hard. I was like, this looks hideous because like I was like crying. And I couldn't like keep my eyes from like curling. Like I really looked like fucking like Satan. I was like laughing so hard. So it's probably
God.
good. It's probably
Yes,
a blessing.
it is.
We're
It
sweating
is.
like crazy.
Silver
Like,
lining.
It's fine. You don't want to see this. What's going on right now? It's not good for anybody. Okay, like Jesus.
Oh God, that was hysterical. Your son comes over. He's like, it's black. It's. There's nothing here. The screen is black. You're like, fucking great. And then he keeps talking, and you're like, we're still recording, honey. He's like, oh. Oh God.
Okay.
Good times.
So another thing to harvest in the summer, it's usually like earlier summer. It's better, but it's still around right now. Is St. John's wort, and it's a flower. If you didn't know, it's like a little yellow flower.
Yeah. They can get pretty. They can get pretty
bushes,
big.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it literally grows everywhere where we are at. I don't know like where else it grows, so I can't tell you that. So, but you can look it up if like wherever you're from. But it is really good for like anxiety, like depression, insomnia. Like it has a lot of benefits. I know that it does interact with a lot of drugs if you're taking any kinds of
Drug heroin. No, I'm joking.
You should ask
I
your
don't know
doctor. If you're a heroin addict, make sure you ask your doctor if you can take St. John's wort. No,
I don't know if
a
it
lot of like
actually does.
anxiety drugs and stuff like that. I know that it can like interact with it.
Well, because it's the same kind of compound, so it,
Yeah. But
it
it does
probably,
work really, really well.
Yeah, you're still looking at the phone.
I'm gonna do
You
it.
cannot look away.
I can't.
It's funny. Okay.
I'm trained now.
We were at one point. We didn't have video.
Okay, I know, but
aspect.
we do now. So
I know,
like, do you
but-
want me to look at you? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is better.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I harvest that, and you can harvest the flowers and the leaves. And I'm still gonna look at the Sherry. Stop! You're making me self-conscious. You're a bitch. What's wrong with you?
I just think it's very funny how you're just like, you can harvest the flowers and the leaves. Hi. Still on camera. No, you're not. Not.
Okay, I can't just turn it off like you. Jeez, I'm not amazing. Give me a fan though.
I know. God, why is it so fucking hot in here all of a sudden?
Like, make it cooler. We need to like a thingy in the window.
We do need a thingy in the window.
Buying it.
Behind it, you're like, Amazon ahoy. But yeah, the St. John's wort is, and we just learned we have a St. John's wort, like a bush growing like in our pool area. It was like so random. I'm like, oh, that is that plant. Very, very weird. So anyways.
Yeah.
And then once you know what it looks like, I just looked. Way to go. You're rubbing off on me.
Haha.
Anyways, once you know what it looks like, it's like you see it everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Like I was driving, I'm like, oh, there
fields
it is.
and fields
oh, there
of
it is.
it. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I know.
So weird.
And there's so much of it. It works amazingly well.
Yeah.
So I really like having it. So
And I feel like it's kind of a beginning of summer thing, though.
That's what I just said.
Oh, didn't hear you. Okay, because like our plant by the pool already like boop.
I said it's harvested earlier summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Than now. So
Yeah.
like if it's probably too late now. So sorry. Next year you can be on top of it.
Yes.
So I also wanted to mention that this is random, but I love like learning about plants and like foraging and stuff, and I know a lot of other people, especially like homesteaders, like it too. But sometimes it can be hard to identify things, or you're like, oh, this grows everywhere. I want to know if I can use it. I have this app. It's just called Seek. SEEK. I'm not affiliated with them, so whatever. But you just like hold it up and take a picture, and it's kind of like, there's a bunch of them, like Plant Snap.
Like a
But
plant
it
snap.
literally works the best out of any of them that I've tried. It is
good to know.
amazing, and I love having it. When we were in Lassen, just because like when you go to a different area, I'm just not familiar with any of the plants anymore. Like I am where we live, because obviously I just don't see those every day. So I'm not like, oh, that's this and that's this. I have no fucking clue. And so I was, doing it a bunch up there. I was seeking a bunch of things up there just to know what it was. Not that I was harvesting anything from a national park, but I just was curious as to what disclaimer. I had a disclaimer. I was just curious as to what everything was.
Yeah.
Like that one like red thingy was like a snow plant. Like I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh,
It's amazing. Yeah. And then you have them in your phone. And so like we didn't get service up there, but I'm able to have the picture and what it is. And then I can come back and look at all the information up if you like are into that.
No, that's cool. And it's good to know what kind of app works the best because there's a lot of them that don't work.
I know. I went through so many because I really do have like a passion for like I want to know all the plants, all of them.
Yeah.
And especially when I'm in a new area, it is really cool to kind of like learn about the new, plants in that area and stuff like that. And just going from like, like that's only 4 hours away from us.
But the elevation is insane. The elevation increase. We were at like 11,000 feet.
And we were at 8,000 feet. I think was the highest.
8,500.
Yeah.
For sure was the highest. Maybe 11,000 was
the actual
whatever.
Peak.
Yeah. Obviously, we did not climb that. So 8,500 versus our, you know what I mean? There's an elevation increase just like makes things just,
and like
it's like just, night and day difference.
I know,
there.
but it's just cool to be able, anyways, I'm rambling, but it is a nice app if you guys want to check it out.
We should be affiliated with all this shit. We're always like, check this out. It's so cool. Oh, we're not affiliated. Sorry. Didn't make any money off that.
Not affiliated with you.
So dumb.
So dumb.
No, we never mind. We don't give them a shout out at all. You don't get a shout out.
We take it back.
You're paying us.
Crap.
Crap.
It's a crap app. We're going to make that app. Crap app. You can hold it up and be like, what kind of poop is this? That's actually a good idea. For a homesteader, how many people? That was genius. Jesus, that was amazing. Like, how many people are like, what poop is this from?
Yeah.
Like, on your property and stuff?
That's very
I know,
cute.
like, if anybody listens, the crap. I know if anybody, maybe they already have it. We should look it up. If you're not like a homesteader, have property, you probably are like, why the fuck would you want to know that? But there's so many times where you come across like poop and you're just like, what kind of, because you want to know if it's a predators on your property or what is going across your property back and forth, and just to know like, whatever. And a lot of the times you can tell by their poop.
Yeah, very easy.
The more you know.
Crap app.
The crap app.
We already have that.
That's ours. That's ours. Nobody take it.
You can't take it. We're doing
I don't
it.
know how to do anything like that. Beyond, I have the name and the idea. I have no idea how to do anything else. So, crap app's ours though.
We still claim it, and we will figure out how to actually get all the other things. Okay.
All the computery stuff, even though we can't even turn on a phone. I'm sure we can figure that out. No, you don't think so?
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give your husband the idea.
I was going to say, somebody has to know. My husband, he can do it.
See? It's his skill set.
It's his skill set.
Yeah.
The fact that he
got
wasn't
it.
here to hit record
Yeah.
on the phone. How dare he?
How dare he?
What
Shauna's
else?
like, and I even told you to hit record.
I
as a
did.
fucking
I swear I did. I swear
You're
I
like,
did.
Boop, boop. Ready to go.
I swear I
No.
did.
Well, hey, you know what? It's fine. At least, I mean, it's recording on Audacity, so we're good, people. We're good.
We're doing it in a way, not on
Yeah.
YouTube. We should just get like a string. I was thinking like for when we don't like have the actual video, we should just have like a string of pictures of us being like dumb and goofy, so they can just look at that over and over again.
Really
So
good
they can be
idea.
like, wow, it's like Three Stooges, like
That's a very good idea.
we should do it. Like
We definitely should do
so
it.
they can at least watch us being dumb.
And laugh still.
Yeah.
All the pictures.
Great.
Great.
So, anyways, I cannot remember what else I wanted to talk about. Again, we try not to write stuff down for those of you that are like watching or listening, because we just feel like it takes away from
New listeners, yeah.
New
We're
listeners.
kind of just like, off the cuff. We're like, we're going to talk about this today. But we, we've learned that when we lay things out, even if it's a very, very...
And even if we know everything, it just sounds too like, oh, next one is this. It's very robotic, I guess.
And even if we lay out a very, like, rudimentary list, right?
Rudimentary.
It's
That was
just-
a good word.
It's just, it's so basic, but it's like it still sounds
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic. But it still just sounds, I don't know. I just don't ever like the cadence like of it, how it flows.
Same.
So no.
So we often on our podcast say, what were we talking about?
Yeah. What were we talking
where
about?
were we?
Yeah, exactly.
But honestly though, what else do we want to talk about foraging in the summer? We talked about raspberry leaf,
Mint.
St. John's wort, and mint, and horseweed, and there was like one other one that I wanted to touch on, and I cannot remember.
Oh, it's unfortunate because I don't know. I got nothing.
We can do a second one.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're forgetting a lot right now, but it's fine.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Maybe it'll come to me in a minute. Honestly, the other night, I forgot what our last episode, we talked about like bees and stuff. And honestly, I thought we knew like a fair amount of information. But like I said, my father-in-law's a beekeeper. We like have, gleaned some information, but we're not like the ones that are doing all the things. So like you really learn a lot by doing. So the things that we really know, and we're not trying to like bullshit you guys and pretend that we know shit. So like we try to give you information that we really know.
Keep it
so
real.
we kind of like stumbled through that one. That was like a harder episode, at least for me. I don't
think it was a harder episode. I just think we got into it and we said like a few things. We're like, well, shit, that's it. Okay, well.
We thought we knew more. Apparently, we're dumb. Yeah. So
apparently, this really is not our.
But there was something in the last one where I forgot what the word was, and like it was literally like 5 days later, and I was sleeping, and that word like popped in my brain, and like I sat up in bed and like I shouted it, and like everybody was
normal,
like,
very normal,
because I was like, that's what it was, and everybody was like. Not everybody, but my
oh, who's everybody? That's
everybody. I don't know who you sleep with in your room. My kids are in there too.
You're like everybody. I'm like, what? That's funny.
That's a whole nother podcast. We have to think of a fancy name for that one too.
It's fucking hysterical.
Anyways, but it's like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll think of it in a few days, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'll wake up and I'll shout
You're
it.
saying you're completely unhelpful.
Yes.
Yes. She's like, I'm going to shout it into the night in about 4 nights, okay? If you're not there, I don't know.
Our power was out earlier, and I didn't think we were going to be able to record today because obviously, like, there's like a bunch of things you can do if your power goes out. Like, if you're like homesteader, off-gridder, like, you should be able to do a bunch of shit, right? So, like, get the camp stove out and like still heat up my water because I need fucking tea in the morning or I'm going to die. And like I can still do things, and I was like, there's no like old-timey way to podcast, obviously.
Well, because it's not an old-timey thing.
Yeah.
Computers.
Less shouting it out our door.
Electricity.
Somebody listen to us. Crap app. It's amazing. Like, Oh, well,
Who
Alexa.
is speaking? Oh, it's Alexa. Alexa, cancel.
She'll just keep talking.
Okay.
We need to unplug her. She's deranged.
Why do you even have one in here?
It was Ronan's, and he wanted it in here by his computer for some reason. There was something, and that. Anyways, I don't know. But sometimes she just speaks and she won't shut up. Apologies.
Nice.
Anyways, so go ahead and handle that. Thank you very much.
Go ahead
Anyways,
and handle that.
I think that's all we got for today.
We should touch on
our Patreon.
Our Patreon. So we're going to be. Oh, Legend, careful, hun. Okay, hold on. You can take it away, Sean.
Okay,
take it away.
So we're gonna be starting a new. It's a podcast, right? Like a new podcast. But it'll be on our Patreon, and so for I think is it $1? Is it?
I think our lowest tier is 3.
So it's just $3 a month, but you get to hear a whole new like podcast. But it's gonna be like based still in homesteading, but we're just gonna talk a lot just about our lives and stuff in general. Well, like we're still like I'm sure we'll still hit on it a lot. Like it's very much in our lives. Like we can't just like
I'm just
whatever.
saying,
We're not gonna have like a topic how we do like
and it's not
here.
like it's not gonna be like a homesteading podcast. It's not like that at all. He totally moved this curtain. It's more of obviously homesteading will be like just a tiny part of it because just like our kids are a part of it just because like that's our lives, but that's all it will be. And it's just basically us laughing and making fun of each other and honest, and it's going to be great.
It's going to
be
great.
You won't want to miss it.
You won't want to.
And it's going to be exclusive
There's going to be lots
Patreon.
of jokes.
Lots of jokes.
We're going to just try to keep it because sometimes we feel like we have to, I know it doesn't seem like it because we swear a lot, But sometimes we feel like we have to hold back here because we want to provide you guys information. So we can't like say everything that we want to say or talk about. And sometimes we'll get off on a tangent and we'll be like, oh, we need to get back to like what we're our topic. And this one is going to be just free for all. We're just going to be like
way more, hopefully, just a flow of just
being us.
Being us.
Not that we're not
humor.
us now, but you know what I'm saying. Like we still want to, since it is a homesteading podcast, we still like to provide information in a fun way, I guess.
Yeah.
But this one will just be a lot of shit talking. So
yeah, and it's going to be
great.
great.
If that is your thing, you should check it out.
Yes.
But we have not. We'll let you know when it gets all set up. We're trying to get it going here. Sherry's
and I think we'll put like a sneak peek of part of a recording of it's gonna be called Porch Talks. We'll put part of that recording into one of these episodes so you guys can get a little feel for how it's going to be.
That's a great idea.
I know. I'm
Get
full
you
of
and your
those.
ideas.
I'm full of those.
I thought I was the only one with the good ideas.
So yeah, look for that coming up, and we'll let you guys know when it's actually like taking off, and we're episodes are out and released and stuff, and yeah, it's going to be great. We're very, very excited about it.
Yeah, it should be fun, and it will be kind of like freeing or like liberating or whatever you want to say, because we can just, like I said, we can just talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly. And
we do love talking about homesteading. We really do enjoy doing this podcast. But we have a lot of listeners that aren't necessarily homesteaders and stuff like that. So we thought it would be fun to kind of do something a little different. So we will still be doing this one.
Yes.
You still can. If you don't want to pay anything, don't worry. You still can listen to
our
this
kind
one.
of homesteading will always be free to listen to.
Yeah, every week this will be free to listen to.
Yes.
So no worries. But then that will be just something a little bit extra if you want to listen to us even more.
That's right. You could listen to us twice a week.
Yeah.
Magical.
Ooh, sounds fun.
I know.
There won't be a video with that one though, because obviously that's hard for us.
Yeah. So,
anyways, thank you guys all so much for stopping by and hanging out and listening. And we will talk to you all next time.
that's right. Bye, guys. Happy homesteading.
Goodbye.